This lesson on logs is about when we need to solve log problems. There are three different scenarios here. We have very basic problems. We have problems when we need to find the base, and we have problems when we need to find the exponent. For very basic log problems, you can find these on Walker page 24. You just need to write the equation in index form and then calculate. Okay, so remember last lesson you learnt about some of the basic log rules and how to rewrite things. So we have here base 4 x equals 3. Remember that 4 comes over to the 3 as the base, and the 3 goes to an exponent. And what we get there is we get x is equal to 4 to the power of 3, and we can just then calculate that. X is equal to 64. Done. Finished. All right, when we want to find the base of a problem, we write it in index form again and then solve for the unknown. Okay, so again, this x comes over here, becomes the base, the 3 becomes the exponent. We have 64 equals x to the power of 3. To get rid of the to the power of 3, we take the cubed root of both sides. Okay, that will get rid of the 3 from that side. On your calculator, just above this button here, which is your to power of button, you'll have a button like this. Okay, and so on your calculator, to do the cube root, you do 3, then that button, and then the 64. Okay, and what we get is x is equal to 4. All right, next up is when we need to find the exponent, and there's two different scenarios you could come across. There is when you've got a nice pretty number, okay, that's easy to solve, or we get some not so nice numbers. Okay, when we've got nice numbers, we write an index form again, and then we can just use common knowledge or guess and check to find the unknown. Okay, so over here, 4 is going to become the base over here, and x will become the exponent. We get 64 equals 4 to the power of x. Now, common knowledge, we know that 4 squared is equal to 16. So we could make an educated guess and check 4 to the power of 3. Also, we could know from the previous two examples about 4 to the power of 3 equaling 64. When you do 4 to the power of 3, you get 64, and therefore x is equal to 3. For not so nice numbers, we need to take the log of both sides and then use log rules and algebra rules to rearrange and solve. Okay, so I'm going to use this example from Walker. Solve 10 to the power of 2n equaling 94. To take the log of both sides, we go log 10 2n log 94. Remember, log rules here is the 2n can now go to the front of the log to become 2n log 10 equals log 94. All right. This means times in here, two things written next to each other. So we can divide both sides by log 10. Okay, and we get 2n is equal to 1.9731. Then we want to divide both sides by 2. And we get n is equal to 0.9866. This method here would have worked over here too once we got to this stage, but it's really not necessary when these ones are quite simple. To practice these ones, you've got Walker page 26 and page 27 and 28 for the not so nice numbers.